Hey guys, it's Randy here at etrailer.com. We got in one of the new 2019 Subaru Foresters, so we wanted to test fit the folding cargo carrier that we've got from CURT. Now this one's been designed for your mobility chairs, different wheeled items, because it does have that ramp. It allows you to pull things up and on rather than having to get a couple people and try to lift it up and on. Essentially what we've got is about 30.5 inches of usable space inside here. Gonna have about 50 inches of usable space there and a 500-pound weight capacity. It's gonna get us right up there where we need to be. It has a few steel components on it, like our shank is made out of steel, some of the hinges are made out of steel, but for the most part it's got aluminum construction. That's gonna keep that weight down pretty low. We'll get a couple measurements here just to give you an idea. This is gonna be its fully extended position. So in this position, you're going to be adding, we'll go to our eyelets here for tying down. It's going to be about 47.5 inches. You can see there's a little bit of a raise in the shank here. That's to help get it higher up off the ground for us. And with that rise, we're going to have about 12 inches of ground clearance there in the back. Now it looks like the closest point to the rear, it's going to be about 13.5 inches, but as you can see, I've got plenty of room to get in here, get things in or out of that hatch that we might want. Right now we've got the ramp in kind of the usable position. We can also very quickly put that into the stored position. And as you can see, that's going to give us pretty much unobstructed access to get into that rear cargo area, get things in or out of there that we might want. You can see the ramp folds out very nicely. And basically, we're going to go from the hitch on the Forester, so you'll have a reference point, to the outermost edge here. It's going to be about 70 inches. So measure from your hitch and come out, and as long as you've got that kind of room, you should be able to operate your ramp without any kind of issue if you're in like a garage or a little bit of a tighter area. Now we have two options on how to store the ramp. You can either store it in this position or upright, of course, but we also have a third position. We can bring this over like this. Now, in this position, that's going to be about as compact as you're going to get this when we tilt it up towards the rear of the vehicle. We'll take care of doing that now. Going to have a pin and clip right up here. See if we can pull that. You know, one thing I forgot to check, let's see about the breakover angle. I don't know if the door actually goes over the carrier. Yeah, it does go over it. With that separation, I wasn't sure it would. But it looks like that's going to happen at about 30.5 inches. So right up on this front edge, if you stack items up higher than that, you might run into a little bit of interference there. But overall, it should be in pretty good shape. The exhaust on our Forester comes out here on the right side. Comes straight back just underneath the edge of the carrier. And it is aluminum, so you're not going to have to worry about melting or anything like that. Looks like that's going to be about 18.5 inches away. So if you are going to put something really sensitive to heat back here, you might watch it the first time, but with that separation, I don't think you'll have many issues there. You can see by taking it into our stored position here, it's going to buy us a lot of space. We can reduce that overall length that we've added by quite a bit. Get our pin put back in here. And secure that with the clip. We just use the same pin that we had when it was in its usable position. Now in this position, it looks like We've got it down to just adding about 12 inches to the rear of the Forester. That's nice and compact. You can get in garages, parking spots, things like that without any real issue. Like our closest point to the rear bumper edge is going to be right in this area. Can't get my hand through there. Right in this area here to here. That's about 4 inches, but CURT did a really good job with their anti-rattle bolt. Doesn't really have any movement or any play, so I wouldn't worry about it going up and making contact with the rear of the vehicle. And then at the bottom of our shank here, it's about 11¼ inches. So overall, this could be really handy, can solve a lot of problems as far as getting those heavier wheeled items where you want them, whether it's garden equipment, lawn mowers, a mobility scooter, powered wheelchair, whatever you might have. I really like the construction and the look. And I think this is going to be one of the quieter ones that you're going to find. They've taken a lot of care in being sure it's quiet. And it's also going to be one of the lighter ones that you're going to find. So overall, if you're in the market for something like this, I think it'd be an excellent choice. Now we do have some footage of it out on the test course, so we'll go take a look at that now. You can see exactly how it's going to perform behind your vehicle. Here on our test course, we'll start by going through the slalom. This is going to show us the side-to-side action. This simulates turning corners or evasively maneuvering. Once we get to the alternating speed bumps, we'll see the twisting action. This will simulate hitting a curb or a pothole or driving over uneven pavement. Once we get to the full speed bumps, we'll see the up and down action. This will be just like driving in and out of a parking lot, parking garage, or driveway.